Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name's John. Today is day 21 of my 2-month Fasted-Thenics challenge. Let me start with the numbers. Today I weighed 193 pounds, 193.4 pounds. Blood pressure 115/73. Blood glucose 77 milligrams per deciliter, and ketones were at 5.7 millimoles per liter. So again, in an effort to keep these daily updates short, I'm going to talk about a couple of things. One, momentum. So I find that once I've gotten past the 4 or 5 day mark, it's pretty much easy sailing after that. You kind of get used to your body transitions from burning sugar to burning fat, pretty much the same as you do when you're in the keto diet. And once you get past that kind of bump, that's pretty much it. The hunger pains kind of go away, and there's really not much other than you just physically missing the habit, or I guess habit, of eating and consuming food. So I miss the pleasure of it. I think pretty much everyone does. I've been watching plenty of videos as far as food reviews and restaurant reviews and things like that, and I've got a list going of things that I plan on eating as soon as I get off the fast. So that's one thing. For those of you that are considering doing a 3 or 5 day fast and you've never done it before, of course it's going to be a challenge for you, but I'm telling you, you can do it. It's no big deal. Unless you're crazy skinny and there's just no body fat on you, the act of fasting is going to be a good thing for your body, especially short term like that. Something long like this, I would definitely consult your doctor. So having said that, what's the other thing? The weight's coming off faster than I expected. So a couple of things on that. I estimated roughly 5 pounds per week, and it's coming off a little bit faster than that. And generally, just thinking about what's going on with this, it seems to me that it should be somewhat of a straight line, and not really a curve until once you've depleted the fat completely off of your body, which I don't intend to do. I expect that I'm going to have probably somewhere around 15 pounds of fat on my body still, even at the end of this, according to my body composition scale upstairs. So I'm not sure exactly what that has to do with, but I'll talk a little bit about like being able to compare the body composition at the beginning to the end. And there is going to be a challenge for me on that, because the body composition scale doesn't know that I've been eating or not. So basically it's just doing its thing regardless of knowing any of those facts. So what I do know is generally I lose water weight when I get into keto, and I do the same thing while I'm fasting. So after I start eating, normally after the fast, there's going to be a period of time there where I'm going to put some weight back on, but a tremendous amount of that's going to be, one, filling up the digestive system, and two, increasing body weight, a lot in the muscle realm. So it's difficult for me to compare. I maybe could have done one of those bod pods, or an outside site that does body composition a little more detailed or accurately at one of those companies that offer that service before the fast, and then one after. I can do one after the fast. I'm going to look into that. So probably the first week of March I'll look to do that. So at least we'll have an accurate reading then, and that'll be my kind of baseline, from here to eternity. And unfortunately, I can't go back and do that before the fast, but we'll be able to look at the numbers from the scale, beginning and end, and then obviously I track it every day, so I'll be able to look and see how things are affected. Although let's see, I have an annual physical on the Monday that of the week that I'm ending the fast. So that would be day 60. I'm ending the fast on day 64. So on Monday, I'm doing lab work, and then I've got 4 days after that before we head off to vacation, where I'll be able to collect, the body composition readings. So anyway, I'll move on from there. The last thing is just the fact that it's been 3 weeks, and this kind of goes towards the momentum thing. There's a thing that I do a lot of times when I'm dealing with endurance efforts or things that I know that are going to take a long time. I remember, goodness, years ago, my wife and I had a dump truck of landscaping rock just dumped on a 2-car wide driveway, and it pretty much made a huge pile there. And at first it was daunting, but you know what they say, you eat the elephant one bite at a time, or you climb the mountain one step at a time, all those little sayings. It's kind of like that. I just get to work. I put my one foot in front of the other, and I just grab hold of it, and I do what I can. And eventually, if you just keep being persistent, you'll get through it. And the same kind of thing with this. The first few days is very difficult because of the momentum change. You're used to eating, in my case, I was used to eating carbs right up to this. We just came off of Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, and lots of delicious carby foods, and it was amazing, but it had to end, and it did. And the first couple of days, it was on my mind, just wanting to get out there and get something to eat, walking over to the pantry and looking at it, opening the fridge door and kind of glancing through, and then realizing, you know what, you're not eating, buddy. So anyway, it's 3 weeks. It's a third of the way through, roughly, and we've got 6 more weeks to go, 6 weeks in a day, and it'll be gone before you know it. But anyway, that's pretty much all I have for today. I appreciate you watching. Please, if you've got any comments or questions, leave them below. If you've got any suggestions for any kind of revealing change that I could make, one variable to change in this fasting experiment at the 4-week point, I'll consider those. And then definitely, if you've got an idea of what I should eat for my first food when I break the fast on the 64th day, I'm going to be in Hawaii, so it's definitely going to be something local to Hawaii. I'm leaning towards a donut kind of pastry. It's malasada made by Leonard's there in Oahu, and I hear that it's wonderful, and I'm definitely going to eat one. I just don't know if it's going to be my first, but if anybody's got a better suggestion than that, please help me out. Leave that in the comment section below. Give me a like. If you know of someone that would appreciate this kind of information. These videos are going to be kind of boring. Just a daily recap of where I am and what the numbers are and how I'm feeling, that kind of thing. It's kind of a journal, a log to kind of like for me to look back years from now and be able to see what my face looked like and be able to reference the weights and all of that kind of stuff. And anyway, pass it on, share it, and if you would, please subscribe. It's free, so it's no burden. YouTube will share a video with you every so often. Just check in on me every once in a while and see how things are going. I hope that there is a tremendous difference from the beginning to the end as far as these videos go. Although I did one, just like last year during the summer, so the change isn't going to be quite as dramatic as last time. But anyway, I appreciate you watching. We'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.